Alright everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baseball Talk with Nick Morgan. So today we are discussing another huge trade involving the Seattle Mariners and a New York team, except this time it's not the Yankees, of course it's the Mets, and this is very, very big. I mean, the New York Mets might have been able to pull off one of the better trades we're going to see this offseason. I'm really excited for them. This is actually really cool. Before we hop into the actual trade itself and who went where and all that, we're going to talk about a little bit of background, a little bit of context going into this. So, closer to the beginning of the offseason, the Mets hired a new manager. He was an agent for players, actually. He was Jacob deGrom's agent, and I think a few other guys in the majors as well. And a lot of fans were really skeptical because, like, hey, you had people that played Major League Baseball with better baseball backgrounds, and you chose an agent over them? What? Like, they were really mad, and honestly, I was kind of like, well, what are you doing? You're just making the team worse with this. But he's proving himself with this. Like, him in the front office going after these two players and acquiring them successfully is going to definitely improve the Mets team and the way fans look at him, and it definitely did that for me. So, here is the trade. Here is what went down. The Seattle Mariners packaged closer Edwin Diaz and second baseman Robinson Cano in a trade to the Mets, where the Mariners would receive 5 guys. Okay? 2 major leaguers at the time. That was Jay Bruce, an outfielder, and Anthony Swarzak, a right-handed pitcher. They also received 2 top 100 prospects. So top 100 prospects, pretty much Major League Baseball sends out a list of the 100 best guys in the minor leagues that have the best chances of getting up to the majors. And, well, of course, the Mets had 2 of those guys on the list. Jared Kelenic was the 62nd ranked prospect on the list. Okay, Jared Kelenic is an outfielder for the Mets farm system, and the 89th top prospect in Major League Baseball is Justin Dunn. He is a right-handed pitcher. Both of those guys went to the Mariners as well. Finally, there was one other minor league right-handed pitcher that I don't recall the name of at the moment, but 2 outfielders, 3 right-handed pitchers in total, and the Mets didn't really lose a whole lot. In my opinion, I didn't really see Jay Bruce as a huge portion of the Mets team next year. I don't know if just because he's getting older or whatever, but I just didn't really see that. He's a very good hitter from the left side. When he is healthy and when he's there to play, he does very well. But honestly, I thought the Mets could have done without him, and they are going to have to do that in 2019. But Robinson Cano, Robinson Cano, all-star game participant, or whatever you want to say. Edwin Diaz just won an award for his amazing 2018 pitching stats. Like, these aren't nobodies. These are the Mets actually getting 2 really good guys, 1 veteran and 1 newer player in the league that's already showed he's here to play and he's here to win. So the Mets right here, just doing this, is going to help them, but the new manager wants to win, and he's not going to stop here. I at least hope he doesn't stop here. I don't think he will. He's already really stressed the fact that he and the Mets are looking to win a lot more games this year. And they can't do that with just adding 1 offensive guy, in my opinion, because it's Robinson Cano. And we also know the past that Cano had. In that 2018, he was suspended for 80 games, so we actually don't even know how good he's really going to be in 2019, hitting-wise, because we didn't see a whole lot of him in 2018. We saw enough of him, but not really a good amount, I guess I'm trying to say. So yeah, I mean, Cano and Diaz, both to the Mets. This is really big. They had the press conference the other day, and I saw a little bit of it, and they're happy to be there. I mean, they're ready to win games as well. Here's the thing. I'm going to go ahead and make this prediction. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's just something that I'm saying, okay? The Mets just traded away outfielder Jay Bruce and one of their better prospects. They also have Michael Conforto in center field, which is amazing, but left field is probably going to go to Brandon Nimmo since Yoenis Cespedes has been hurt for whoever knows at this point. He's been hurt for a long time. What are they going to do with right field? Now, you guys probably already know where I'm going with this, if you guys are really into baseball. And I'm not saying this is going to happen, but they could make an offer to Bryce Harper, and they could potentially make one that he actually can't refuse. Like, he's looking for a contract for many years, way above $300 million, And we all know the Mets don't spend any money. And this new GM wants to come out here and win, and what's a better way of winning than signing one of the best free agents in history? Like, I don't know, this could be really big for them too. They don't necessarily have to, in my opinion, finalize anything with Harper, but even if they just are reported to have made a suggestion to him and to his agent, would be big, because again, that's kind of showing that the manager is not just an agent for players. He's here to win, and he's here to help the Mets, and this trade definitely showed that. But Bryce Harper could be an option for the Mets in 2019. Now, will he pick the Mets over a team that has won a lot more games than the past few seasons, or that can offer him a decent amount of money but still get him more wins? Probably not. But again, if he's looking for that contract that's high up there, the Mets are the ones to do it. I don't know, that's just me. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. And one more thing I want to add on to this trade before I end the video is that a few people were a little upset that the Mets actually traded Jared Kelenic and Justin Dunn, their 2 top 100 prospects. I wasn't, because they said it was either going to be those two or Jeff McNeil. And Jeff McNeil, if you guys watched the Mets at all in 2018 in the second half, he was really good for them. A good second baseman. He could hit, he had speed, he could defend. He really exceeded for them. And on the other half of that infield is Ahmed Rosario. So they were really good in the middle infield for the Mets. Of course, not the best in baseball, not the best in the National League, but they were still pretty good together. Now it's going to be Cano and Ahmed Rosario. I like that. But I definitely think Jeff McNeil will get playing time for the Mets in 2019, which is why I'm happy they didn't trade him away. Because, A, you're in the National League. Your pitchers are going to take at-bats, and you're going to need pinch hitters. Jeff McNeil can hit. He has speed. He can bunt on base if he needs to, and they can obviously work on that in the offseason. There's other things he can do as well. Like, I'm sure if Cano needs an off day, which he'll probably be given every so often, Jeff McNeil will be there. They'll have a good backup for second base. I really like this. If it was a matter of those two prospects or Jeff McNeil, they made the right decision getting rid of the prospects. And again, they already know what Jeff McNeil's going to do. The prospects, not necessarily. I mean, we don't know how amazing they're going to be when they hit the bigs. So I'm really happy with this. I'm actually really glad the Mets made this deal. They definitely won the trade. I'm giving them an A+, because this is crazy. This is awesome. Like, there might not be another huge trade for a while like this. I know Paul Goldschmidt just got traded. That's for another video. But for the Mets, this has got to be one of the bigger ones in the past 2 seasons. So guys, that's going to end this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to drop a like down below, comment, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Peace.